Hello from the Moscow suburbs for a brand new programme on the working lives of you and me and people around the world. Here I've got two stories now. The story of the Frito-Lay crisp factory, where wages are rising, and one of the workers tells me that prices are rising. It's a story of an economy that is heating up. Sergei Priyomov works for the cooperative that supplies potatoes here. 40,000 tons a year. He says it's give and take for Russians working with foreign firms.
We have possibility to learn the know-how, how we must be grow potatoes and how we must change our farming policy for the future.
These are crab flavoured, so in many parts of the world you don't sell crab flavoured crisps, but they do sell in Russia. So here you've got an international company which makes all the flavours everywhere else, tailoring its product for the home palate. In 2 years, the workforce has tripled to 1,500 people. It's now hard to find workers.
We have very many new enterprises around, and actually we compete for labor, unfortunately, here.
Monday morning in the drizzle, the builder's supply yard in the Moscow suburbs is opening up. This man wears a sensible orange outfit and steers clear of the traffic. But look, there's a foreign office worker type trying to get run over. In this scene, you can see the sensible orange-suited man safely picking his way up the slope. But no, there's the other guy walking into a truck to meet the man from the Moscow market.
In the last 5 years, the living standards of Muscovites has risen considerably, and just like the rest of Europe, people are now paying someone to do the work for them rather than doing it themselves.
It costs about £200 a month, some $400 a month to rent this stall, which, as you can see, is about 2 metres wide by 2 metres deep. Now, in terms of what a market stall holder might earn, that's a personal question, but it's likely to be less than $1,000 a month. This is Vasily, who used to be an electrician. This is what he does now. I've got so much respect for Vasily, I wonder how many people I know could make such a dramatic switch. He and his wife have created all these jobs around him. Out there in the economy, there has been massive growth. There's a surge of oil money coming in, but exchanging favours to get things done is an art form. Planning laws appear mysterious, and tales are told of buildings going up and falling down before permission's ever granted. There's concern for workers, especially immigrants, in dangerous conditions, so the contrasts hit you like walking into a heated room from the snowy outdoors. At this Cartier shop, the jewels blink. Here they'll tell you Russians love jewellery, but you're wrong if you think the customers are all millionaires with suitcases bulging with cash.
You can understand that there is a lot of money that has been created by the growth of the economy, but I think that's beyond, the myth, coming with cases full of cash. There's a reality of the business where people who will pay with credit card, and banknotes and bank checks.
It's everyone's worst fear, the person next to you on the bus who's talking to themselves, but I've told this lady that I have got a job to do. There are, of course, pluses and minuses. For instance, there's concerns over the rate of growth. There's also talk of all the bureaucracy and of corruption at different levels of society.
It's not so easy to become immediately from the one system to other system and to be the perfect one.
Vadim is around the 250th richest man in Russia, worth around $80 million.
For me, it's not so difficult to build a shop where people can say, oh, I like this shop, it's nice colors, nice books. For me, this is very easy. I don't need some extra knowledge for that. I don't need an MBA academy or something like that.
Olga!
When she was younger, it would all have been unthinkable.
Oля!
All that she has in common with the crisp factory is the potato. Here at the bagging machine is Sergei, a production supervisor. He always works 40 hours a week and as much overtime as he can. If you started out here, you'd earn $400 a month on the line.
My son, Andrei.
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 Привет.
Привет.
And this is Alessia, his daughter.
My wife,
Hello. Привет.
Nastya.
Nastya. Patrick. That's Grandma. They all live here and pay her rent.
Давай.
Frog.
Лягушка.
See, I told you that was a frog. He's saving for a car and hopes to move out of Grandma's to his own flat within 2 years. He'll be relying on the state for his pension. It seems, though, that the Russian economy needs more workers like Sergei. Any time of the day or night, the traffic in Moscow can be a nightmare. I'm wondering what the message is from a man who's driven here for 3 decades. He says he doesn't get stressed by all the traffic anymore, and maybe he's thinking of the days spent far away from the jams. And our brief journey with him is ending too. But we do hope you'll join us next time in a bus stop near you. Goodbye.